There's a section of your thought primer homework that frequently throws people for a loop. So what I want to do here in this really short video is show you how to approach those problems and what the best strategy is for tackling them, because they're actually pretty straightforward and easy problems as long as you understand what it is that you're being asked to do and what an effective strategy for doing that is. So in this section of your thought primer, you're going to be asked to construct various forms of standard form categorical syllogisms. For example, you may be asked to construct a syllogism with the form E-I-O in figure 4. And to construct that syllogism, you're going to use as your major term, people I want to dine with. You're going to use as your minor term, people who slurp their ramen, and your middle term is going to be annoying people. So you're going to use those three terms to represent the form E-I-O in figure 4. Now, to make this as easy as possible, your very first step should be to construct your conclusion statement, because you know that your minor term, people who slurp their ramen, is going to be in the subject position of your conclusion, and your major term, people I want to dine with, is going to be in the predicate position of your conclusion. The conclusion statement for the form we're working with here is an O statement, a some or not statement. So we're just going to create a some or not statement with our minor and major terms. And that's going to give us this statement. Some people who slurp their ramen are not people I want to dine with. All right. So we've got our conclusion statement. Now we have to figure out what the premise statements are going to look like. And to do that, we're probably going to want to have this inventory of the 4 figures handy, because that's going to make it easy for us to identify where the major, the minor, and the middle terms are going to appear in our premises. Our argument is in figure 4. And that tells us that in the very first premise, the major term, people I want to dine with, that's going to be in the subject position of the first premise. And the middle term, annoying people, is going to be in the predicate position of the first premise. And we know here that our first premise is an E statement. So we're just going to create an E statement that has the middle term and as the predicate and the major term as the subject. And that would give us no people I want to dine with are annoying people. And so now we're going to create our second premise, which is an I statement. And in that I statement, the middle term is going to be in the subject position. That's what we know from figure 4. The middle term is going to be in the subject position of our I statement. And the minor term, people who slurp their ramen, is going to be right here in the predicate position of the second premise. So we're just going to create an I statement that has the middle term in the subject, the minor term is the predicate, and that's going to give us some annoying people or people who slurp their ramen. And now we have a standard form categorical syllogism in the form E-I-O figure 4, okay? So generate your conclusion first, pull up your table of figures, and work slowly and methodically to just put your terms in the right positions given the kinds of statements that you're being told make up your standard form categorical syllogism.